What is up, YouTube? Trollkin here. Welcome back to Draw Phase, and in today's video we're going over how to upgrade our Lee Sin structure deck. We're about like two and a half weeks away now from release, and structure decks are a great way to get started with Riftbound. So what do we take out and what do we put in the structure deck to make it a little more competitive so we can start entering those local game events and start winning some prize packs? But before we get into the video, if you haven't already and you're looking for all things Riftbound, please subscribe. I do Decklist, I do live streaming with some games on Tabletop Simulator. You know, building community on Discord has been a lot of fun for me. So, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment the videos, let me know what you guys think. I greatly appreciate your support. So, getting straight into the video, let's go look at the structure deck. The deck list for the structure deck first. So it's actually like really good. Like in this iteration, right, we don't actually have to add much, right? Like I love these structure decks so far that Riftbound has put out. I hope they continue doing such a good job. A few things that we're going to take out and a few things that we're going to put in, but for the most part, like these cards that they give you hold a lot of value because they're used in other decks or for future iterations of certain decks, and these cards are just valuable. They're strong, they're good, and you get play sets of them, right? So going into the structure deck list, let's see. So we obviously have the Lee Sin Legend. We are getting 6 calm and 6 body runes. We're going to leave that the way it is, all right? For battlefields, we have Grove of the God Willow, we have Targon's Peak, and we have Monastery of Harana. All 3 battlefields are great for this deck. And the deck list that I constructed is like more of a centered around Udyr being your pop-off, your payoff, right? And these 3 battlefields coincide with the deck list that I've constructed, which I think is like relatively budget-friendly. So keep them the way they are. We get these 3 battlefields. These 3 battlefields are exactly as what my deck list was, so that is absolutely perfect. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't have the right battlefield for this deck. You are already getting what you need. So let's go into the main deck real quick and just go read off the list. So in the main deck, we get a Lee Sin centered, right? We get 2 charms, 1 Mask of Foresight, 3 pit rookies, 3 stalwart poros, 3 disciplines, 3 challenges, 3 wielder of waters. We get a Mistfall. We get 2 pack of clubs, 3 first mates, 2 stand united, 3 wizened elder, 3 wild claw shamans, 1 Udyr, 2 bilge water bully, 2 Stormclaw Ursines, and 2 Mountain Drakes. So this list is actually really good. Like, it's actually quite playable. Like, if your local game event is doing like a structure deck like tournament, like I would argue that Lee Sin is probably one of the better ones, just because, you know, if you're only allowed to play with structure decks and maybe the pack that's inside, it's something that Magic does a lot. Like nothing can get over Mountain Drake for the most part. So, you know, I suggest if your local game event or your local game store is doing a structure deck event, get Lee Sin, just because it's insane. Like it's just really good. I really like the what Riot did. With the deck list. So let's go over what we're taking out. So the chosen champion is Lee Sin centered. We are actually going to be switching to the other one. So we're going to take out 1 Lee Sin centered. Right? We are leaving the charms. We're leaving the Mask of Foresight. We are leaving the pit rookies. We're leaving the stalwart poros. We're leaving the disciplines. We are leaving the challenges. We are leaving the wielder of waters. So for the first half of the deck, leave as it is. We're going to put in some other copies of certain cards, right? But for the most part, it is really good. Awesome. So what we're further taking out is the Mistfall. We're going to take out 1 Mistfall. We're going to be taking out 2 Pack of Cubs. We're going to leave the first mate, leave the stand uniteds. We're going to leave a wizened elders. Now we're going to take out 3 wild claw shamans. We're going to take out the 2 bilge water bullies, the 2 stormclaw ursines, and the 2 mountain drakes. Generally, like, Mountain Drake is actually probably the best vanilla card because it's just like, you know, 10 might is ridiculous. But, you know, for what we're building, we're focusing on Udyr, right? So you're going to want to take those cards out, and then we're going to switch over real quick to what we're adding to the deck to a little more concise. This deck list that I constructed, I have a video of like gameplay and everything. So definitely in the descriptions, check it out. I go into like a little more depth of how the deck works, how to navigate the deck, the combos, and everything, and so forth. So that'll be in the description for you guys. So going to what we're adding after we've taken everything out, first and foremost, we are putting in Lee Sin Ascetic. So that is the green version, and it is a. I just think it's better because we were running like buff combos and things that coincide with buffs. Also, like Lee Sin per turn just gets initially bigger and bigger and bigger, where opposed to the other Lee Sin, you give +2 to buff friendly units. Is it buff friendly units or is it just the friendly units? No, it's buff friendly units. So it's a little more specific, whereas Lee Sin can sit back in your base and just get bigger. So from the things we're going to add to the main deck, we're going to add 1 charm. We're going to... No, I'm sorry. Nope, we're keeping charm the way it is. We only need 2 of. I'm sorry. We're adding, however, 1 Mask of Foresight. We're going to be adding 2 Zonia's Hourglass, a relatively important card. Really helps with Resurgence. The fact that, there's a threat of your big guy dying, and it could just come back really easily is awesome. Zonia's Hourglass is a crazy card. Really, really good. We're going to be adding then 3 Kraken Hunters. Now, Kraken Hunter is a great card. The fact that you can spend 2 buffs to make it 2 power cheaper is insane. You can also accelerate it, and it has Assault +1. So really good, really responsive card. Great pickup. It is a rare card, but the thing is, like with rare pull rates, it's actually pretty high. You have a chance to get 2 rares, one being the foil and one being the regular, like in a pack opening. So that's really cool. So, it's not that crazy of a thing to grab. Also, as of today, October 15th, the pre-sale prices for individual cards on TCG Player and Card Market were released, and they're not that terrible, honestly. So that is a big relief. So constructing these decks, if you just want to buy the cards individually, actually won't be as expensive as I initially thought. So yeah, Kraken Hunter, great addition to this deck. The fact that I can accelerate, pop out a card, Assault +1, really aggressive, awesome. The next, since we are running a buff combo deck, we're going to add 2 Arena Bars. It's a great gear. Your opponent has to have gear removal to deal with this card. And the thing is, you just tap it for 3 mana, or it costs 3 energy. You tap it, and you can buff an exhausted friendly unit. It is a buff combo deck, and like I said in the video, I go a little more into depth to the combos. I won't go over them now. I'm just showing you what you can add to the deck to make it a little more competitive. And yeah, Arena Bar, great gear for a buff friendly deck, because for no cost whatsoever, you could just tap it and you can just buff a friendly unit. We're going to be adding 2 Kiana Victorious. Now, Kiana Victorious, amazing card, what Orange desperately needs, right? So the fact that it has Deflect is a plus. It is the strongest keyword in the game, right? Also, when it conquers the fact that you have a choice, depending on your situation, if you are short on cards, you draw a card, or if you are short on runes, you can channel 1 rune exhausted. This card is awesome. It should be a staple in a lot of Orange decks, mid-range aggro, or control, whatever. It's just a really great card. So we're going to be adding 2 of those in there. And the only other thing we're going to be doing is adding 2 more Udyrs. Dude, that is it. Dude, this Lee Sin structure deck is fire, dude. Honestly, it's so good. It has such value to it, because all these cards are generally used in like every other iteration of green and or blue. Like Master Yi uses Wielder of Water. Misfortune uses a lot of the pirates in First Mate because it taps and readies and everything. And Udyr is your big payoff. Udyr is a crazy card. I have an Udyr deck. I play it like generally very well. And again, Udyr is just a rare, right? There are no crazy epics or anything in this deck, and that's it. I mean, it is like the full art Lee Sin, but there is a normal rare. So the fact that this deck doesn't have any epics is really good. So it makes it budget friendly, makes it easy to construct, and your pop off is Udyr. The things that it can do is insane. You can only do them once per turn, but, deal 2 damage to a unit at a battlefield, get rid of a Poro at a Master Yi deck that's just been sitting there picking things off from that you've been sending in. You can stun a unit at a battlefield, so you know the Udyr will survive. If you decide to run in, you can spend its buff by readying it, which is insane, and you can give it ganking by spending the buff. Now there are 3 different iterations in which you can make buffs onto Udyr, which is like Arena Bar, Pit Rookie, the Legend Lee Sin ability, and yeah, and you know that's just ridiculous. You know, like you can pop off 3, if not more, effects with Udyr. You can play even another Pit Rookie, buff it again. It's just, you know, the possibilities are really crazy with this deck. It makes Udyr very mobile, very good, and a huge threat, honestly, with the ganking. So, that is it, actually. That is actually a really, really cool, short, concise way how to upgrade a Lee Sin deck. Mainly because like the structure deck in its own is just so good. Like it really has like 70% of the pieces that you need, and the only things that you need to top off of is like some better like mid to late game cards with Kraken Hunter, Kiana, and a couple more Udyrs, some support in gears with Zonia's Hourglass and Arena Bar. But other than that, guys, like it is almost good to go straight from the box, seriously. Like I said before, like in the description, there's going to be a video about this Lee Sin deck list, how to navigate it and the combos and some gameplay, so you can see before you actually, like, you know, go out and construct it yourself to see if it works. It is a lot of fun. It is cool. It is a little something different than what is in the meta. And yeah, that is it, guys. Really short one today. Pretty cool. Don't forget to subscribe. I greatly appreciate your support. Other than that, thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.